FCCPC, they are saying supermarkets are inflating prices of commodity. Is it true? Well, let us take a look at this. FCCP is the Federal Competition and Consumer Price Protection of Nigeria, whatever way we call it. They are the people that regulate prices of commodity in the market of the average man, of the average worker. Because here we are talking, in this channel, we talk about how the average man, how the average Nigerian, how the average human being can survive the coming years of hardship. Because currently we are already in hyperinflation in Nigeria. Prices of commodities are skyrocketed beyond normal level, abnormally skyrocketed. So the FCCPC, the body that is in charge in regulating consumer price and the competition of price in the market of Nigeria, they are saying that it is the traders, it is these supermarkets that are inflating the price. First of all, let us look at why prices are so high. Let us look at what made prices high. Now, there is two major policies the government put in place that has affected the economic response of the nation. And I would say it has affected the economic response of the nation negatively at the moment. But they are promising us that in the coming years, the economy of the nation will be stable and things will get better. So as an average Nigerian, are we to trust those words, or what do we do to checkmate our spending, to also manage and curb inflation in our own little way? So the FCCP is saying that supermarkets, traders are the one increasing the price. Now, number one, there are two policies that I'm going to be stressing on. Let us first of all take a look at the removal of fuel subsidy. Now, you and I know that fuel play a major role in the prices of commodities, because most small businesses, most traders, they depend on crude oil products to run their businesses. They depend on fuel in general to run their small businesses, in terms of transportation, in terms of electricity and other means they utilize and consume fuel. When they used to buy fuel cheaper, you don't expect them to sell that same price now, because as at then, the cost of running their businesses with fuel is less. But now, due to the increase of fuel, it has affected their production, the cost of their production and the cost of running their business. So they must find a way to adjust the price so that it can cover for that cost of running their business due to the increased price of fuel they are currently buying. So you don't expect somebody that was buying fuel 2,000 naira a day to run his shop, currently is now buying 15,000 naira fuel a day to run his shop. It's even almost impossible for that person to be at a gain, because the price of petrol has not just double but more than triple. So what are we saying? We are saying that the price of petrol has actually affected businesses negatively, because they are now buying petrol at a price that is triple what they used to buy it. So they must add that cost in their commodity. So number one, due to the removal of fuel subsidy, which led to the increase of fuel, that is why businesses are now adding that cost in their commodities. Then number two, the floating of the naira. When the federal government floated the naira, it caused the naira to be devalued. Naira was trading lower than 800 before, 750, 650, 800. Is now currently trading at a rate of 1,600. So you don't expect a businessman, a supermarket that was exchanging for its commodity at a rate of 800, at a rate of 750, to continue selling at that old price, they must increase their price to accommodate for the exchange rate of the naira. And this exchange rate of the naira has affected many businesses. It has affected many businesses because when the naira was floated, the custom fee, the fee for clearance of goods, the custom fee was also increased. It was also increased because the exchange rate is no longer the same exchange rate they used to buy goods previously. So they have to accommodate for the increase. They have to accommodate for the increase of these goods. They have to accommodate for the increase of these goods in one way or the other. So that is why most businesses are adding to their prices. That's why they are adding to their prices. They don't just wake up one morning and decide to add to the prices. They're adding to the prices because of one, fuel subsidy that was removed, and two, the naira that was floated. And also the issue of insecurity. There's an issue of insecurity that is stopping production in some areas, that is stopping the transportation of goods from one area to another. So the issue of fuel, the removal of fuel subsidy, the issue of the floating of the naira, and also the insecurity issue reduces production. It reduced farming activity, also it reduced production, which has also affected the supply of commodities in the market. And when supply is lower than demand, price must go up. There's nothing you can do about it. The price must go up. When supply of a commodity is lower than the demand of that commodity, the only thing that will happen is that price must always go up. So for the FCCPC to come out and say they are going after supermarket that is increasing their prices, they are not doing the average Nigerian well, because from history you cannot laws do not fix prices. Laws alone cannot fix a price. Setting a price for a commodity by law or by force or by mandate alone, that this commodity, the price has to be this, that alone cannot fix the price. The law of demand and supply is what regulates price, and it is what mainly determines the price of a commodity. You can't just say you are fixing a price for this amount and it will remain so. Let us take direction from history, because history will always repeat itself. The United States of America in 1970, when Nixon was the president of the United States, he also did similar thing. He said prices of commodities should be stable for 90 days so that they will observe the market. So they said nobody should sell above a particular price. All prices should remain stable for 90 days. Do you know what happened? That is putting a law to regulate price, but that alone will not work. Economic factor of demand and supply is what controls price. So when the supply is not there and you fix the price, people will know that the supply is not there. So what will people do? They will buy these goods from the open market and take it to go and sell in black market. And any goods that is sold in the black market must always increase in price from the original open market price. So when Nixon fixed the price for 90 days in 1970, people discovered that it's not just fixing the price. The supply is not there. Since the supply is not there, we are going to buy these goods and carry them to black market and sell them in black market. That was what affected. The inflation was even more than double, because they were trying to control inflation in a wrong way by fixing price by laws. It's not done that way. You have to solve the issues that contribute to inflation, which is those issues that determines the supply of commodity. And the supply of commodity has been affected by the floating of the naira, the removal of fuel subsidy, and the insecurity issue in the country. So these are issues we should tackle to enable supply of goods and commodities and services be accessible to the general public. If not by just saying you want to go after supermarket that are inflating price, you want to go after this, everybody knows that alone will not solve it, because people understand that this inflation that we are currently facing are because of the policies that are put in place by the government. Though the government is telling us in the long run we will benefit, but we just have to face the heat at this point in time. So we really have nothing to do, because this inflation issue is getting out of hand. It has even got out of hand. Prices of commodities have tripled, have times 4, 5 because of these policies. So we are using this medium to get to the government to look into areas where they will not increase production, where they will not increase supply of commodities, not just certain policies alone. Because when the policies are there and they are not favorable to production and supply of goods and services, the price must always go up. So like this one, the FCCPC they are doing, they will just only, they are even going to increase prices more, because when you say supermarkets and traders should not sell above a particular price, these traders, they will not sell in the public market, they will not take it to black market and sell. And how do you tackle the issue of black market? That's even another story of the day. So listeners, for more updates, just subscribe, like, and comment on this post, so we'll keep giving you information and ways to tackle inflation in our little ways. Thank you, viewers.